So I'm borderline pissed. Like, I got called into the office because I'm following dress code, but my body shape is too much for my job. I don't get it. Like, I'm following dress code, but because I might have people following me around at work, how is this my fault? So I'm borderline pissed. Like, I got called into the office because I'm following dress code, but my body shape is too much for my job. I don't get it. Like, I'm following dress code, but because I might have people following me around at work, how is this my fault? So I'm borderline pissed. Like, I got called into the office because I'm following dress code, but my body shape is too much for my job. I don't get it. Like, I'm following dress code, but because I might have people following me around at work, how is this my fault? So I'm borderline pissed. Like, I got called into the office because I'm following dress code, but my body shape is too much for my job. I don't get it. Like, I'm following dress code, but because I might have people following me around at work, how is this my fault? So I'm borderline pissed. Like, I got called into the office because I'm following dress code, but my body shape is too much for my job. I don't get it. Like, I'm following.
You are with people here that, and it's one of the very, very few that only Asian actually. A lot of people love to go to an old school because she's very approachable.
Yeah.
And people wait for her line literally. I tell you, my friends, people do like, and I'm just, I'm not as close as her, but a lot of people come and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So the whole situation yesterday, that I didn't want to get upset, and I think
it was fine. I mean, I handle every situation with grace. So, like, I was smiling. It wasn't, it wasn't like I didn't say anything wrong or anything like that.
But
I understand. But I know. But as I thought about it more, it was just like, I was in dress code. So it's like I can't help. Like I told you yesterday, I can't really help what shows with certain things. Do you understand? So
I think that's what you misunderstood. It wasn't the dress code yesterday. You had correct that. It wasn't you.
It was the dress code. It was the dress code. It was brought to our attention, and it wasn't me because I honestly didn't see her all day. And usually when I see you walking in, I'm walking out.
Right.
It was just brought by management and by employees.
And I was injured. I had on dress pants. I didn't have on stretch pants, exercise clothes. I didn't have on jeans with holes. I didn't have on sweatpants. But it was how they were shaped on my body. So that's what kind of upset me yesterday, because I'm like, if I was shaped differently or something like that, it wouldn't have been an issue. And that's where that came from.
I don't think you guys, you probably misunderstood. It's not even that. We have to follow certain dress codes. So for the most part, I always say to be safe on levels.
Yeah.
Either way. And when I was a lead, that's how I was from pushing hard.
Right.
So I wasn't just promoted right away where I'm at.
Right.
if I was allowed to wear jeans, you would be seeing me in jeans and a collar shirt because that's how I feel the most comfortable. Because I like to move around, I like to lift, I like to stuck and whatever.
Right.
But there is a certain, code for dress code for everybody. So if you're wearing pants, like some pants, like Brianna was wearing pants yesterday, they pull on pants. They're comfortable because she's pregnant for whatever reason, but they have pockets. She gets away with it.
Yeah.
So certain clothes, certain pants that I know that you can get away with it because you have a back pockets or whatever. And I think it's more of you were but they were pretty, very pretty, very and they looked very comfortable too.
They were.
But because they didn't have pockets, because they, that was the nature.
So your pants have to have pockets?
Yes. To be called, it's just, to me, it's stupid, really, but there is certain pants that you can or cannot. And you can actually get away with pants that look like they like tied to the body, but because they do have back pockets, you get away with it. You know what I mean? So it wasn't just, don't feel like we just, bombarded you and it was directed to you. Like I say, I didn't want to make you upset in any shape or form. I just wanted to let you know that anything that is brought to my attention or anybody, I have to address because I address with everybody else.
And I understand that as far as the pocket thing and orientation, that's not what they say.
They say.
And then the dress code that's not what it says. It doesn't say you have to have pockets. You understand?
They don't go as deep.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And
so
I know,
specifically, it doesn't say that. Yeah.
I see now. Probably nobody ever mentioned it.
Yeah. So right.
We say. When they say, well, you can't wear open-toe shoe, we never say that the whole foot has to be covered. So people come with like Crocs because, well, it's not open-toe, but it's open in the back. So it's a lot of misunderstanding the first few weeks, you know?
When we spoke yesterday, it was more of an emphasis on body shape, rather than on the pocket. You understand?
Right.
So that's why I was upset yesterday because the emphasis was more, was more on the shape of my body rather than whether or not I had pockets in my pants.
That's not how I meant to come
I know,
across,
but that's why I was upset, and that's why I left, because it was just like
you are with people here that Anna's one of the very, very few, the only Asian actually. A lot of people love to go